Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS came out in 2014, and also for the Wii U. I got the 3DS version day one because I was very hyped for this game. How about a story, huh? Here you go, I got y'all some popcorn, some water. How about I made some cookies, okay? Alright, while this bakes, back to the topic. So ever since I played Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube at my cousin's house, I wanted to get the game for myself. The only problem was, at the time I only had a Game Boy Advance. I remember thinking back then how cool it would have been if Smash Bros. Was on the Game Boy, and I would fantasize about how it would work with only 2 face buttons. I didn't know back then that the reason it wasn't on Game Boy was because the system had no chance of handling the game, let alone had the controls for it. Once I got older and the DS had been out, I played Smash Bros. Brawl at that same cousin's house. And then I remembered when I would think back about Smash Bros. Being on the Game Boy Advance. But now the DS could have maybe handled the super watered down version. In fact, I like playing the Jump Ultimate Stars on the DS, which basically was a Smash Bros. Clone, but with anime characters, released only in Japan. Time passed again, and then I got a 3DS as an adult. I could have bought a Wii or a Wii U in preparation for the new Smash Bros., but I got the 3DS because I wanted to play Pokemon and whatnot. Then one day, it was announced. A new Smash Bros. Game, and it was going to release on the 3DS. Now obviously the best version is the Wii U one, but the 3DS one is the same game and not some portable port that completely changed a bunch of things. The Wii U Smash Bros. Is in HD, the graphics are better, the characters don't have the outlines from the 3DS, although you can remove those on the 3DS if you wanted to. And the main attraction on the Wii U is the 8-player Smash, not available on the 3DS. But come on, the players would be the size of ants on the 3DS screen if it could even handle it. You can also build a stage on the Wii U and let me top you off there. Okay, so the new mode, called Smash Run, now back in the day, I thought it was boring. But looking back now, it wasn't too bad. You can power up your players, and you can choose where to go on the map, and basically build up your fighter until the timer runs out for the boss battle. The game still has a classic mode, and it's the same mode from the previous game, just now on a board, and there's a mode where you can battle characters in the order when they came out throughout the years. The extra games like Home Run Contest are here, and it's still one of my favorite modes. Getting that high score was bragging rights, and I would send a picture of my high score to others, and eventually they'd beat my high score and brag back. Now one of the best features in my opinion was being able to use your 3DS as a controller for Smash Bros. On the Wii U. I would go over to my cousin's house, and we would all play Smash Bros. On his Wii U, and I used my 3DS as a controller. The one thing that was debated among Smash fans was the amount of unlocked characters from the start of Smash Bros. 3DS or Wii U, which sometimes is also referred as Smash Bros. 4, although Sakurai said in an interview that he considers the 3DS version the 4th installment and the Wii U version the 5th, but they're the same game, come on. There are still characters to unlock. I wanted to fight as Snake, but sadly he wasn't in this game, but luckily Smash Bros. Ultimate answered everything. Every character to have ever been in a Smash game was back. But we're talking about Smash Bros. 3DS. In that game, the new characters introduced to the series included Villager, Wii Fit Trainer, Little Mac, Shulk, Duck Hunt, Mega Man, and Pac-Man to name a few, and they also introduced Mii Fighters. The game was created by Bandai Namco, and some people thought that Bandai wasn't up to the challenge of creating a Smash game. But the game received rave reviews on the 3DS and Wii U, selling over 9 million copies on the 3DS and over 5 million on the Wii U respectively. Sure, the 3DS version is considered inferior to the Wii U version, but at the time, this game was amazing to have on the go, and almost 10 years later, the Switch has spoiled us with Smash Bros. Ultimate. Still, this game holds up on the 3DS, especially since the online is still available. Nintendo will close down the online for the Wii U and 3DS games in 2024, so get your fill in. I even gave it a try, and it wasn't that bad. I played some matches online on my 3DS, and I didn't have that much trouble finding people online, or even spectating. Oh, hold on, let me get you some popcorn here. Since I have the new 3DS now, this game was even better with the extra controls, especially the quick strong hits using the C-Stick, which I missed during the early days when I played it back and used it as a Wii U controller. You can also transfer your custom fighter to the Wii U version, and another feature added to these games were the Amiibo support. Smash Bros. Wii U was actually the first game with Amiibo support, and it launched the Amiibo craze. I still have flashbacks from 2014. The original 3DS obviously didn't have an NFC reader, but Nintendo released an NFC peripheral for the 3DS to support the Amiibos on Smash Bros. For 3DS, which also became the first 3DS game to support Amiibos. Makes sense since the Amiibos literally look like the Smash Bros. Trophies we had seen throughout the series, which is why I bought some too at the time. The one amiibo I would still want to buy nowadays is the snake one, but the important factor here is that Smash Bros. 4 initiated the amiibos, which are still being released to this day, with the last amiibos for Smash Bros. Ultimate set to release early next year. Next year marks 10 years since this game's release. Not that anything will come of it, but I can't believe it's been that long. Whatever your opinion is on the game, it's fun to knock enemies around and out on the 3DS. Also, oh, let me get you some more water here. Wait, wasn't there? Oh crap, the cookies!